6s, Coil Up Man at 16, Rock and Ron at 12, Smug Sovereign at 20s, Marlinda at 12s, Play With Words at 8s, Sid's Gift Steady at 3s, Sylvana's Smile at 12s, Toddsilla at 6-4. The opening favourite, Toddsilla at 6-4.
Now runners have arrived over at the barrier for race 1 this afternoon. It's the Bruce Hayes Memorial Maiden Stakes over 1,200 metres. The one scratching is number 7, Eyes of Scarlet, with the Quail Up Man, Cheetah King, Canterbury Cascade, the favourite Toddsilla, Smug Sovereign, and the... Now Toddsilla has moved into the gates. Star Ian Cook about to mount the rostrum. Lights on. 1,200 metres the journey. They're set, and they're racing. Sid's Gift on the outside broke the line first. Play With Words, the favourite Toddsilla, got away quickly with Smug Sovereign. Sylvana's Smiles going forward, then followed Rock and Run from Like Tyson. Getting up on the inside early to Quail Up Man from Cheetah King, and well back to Canterbury Cascade, and the Grey Marlinda's at the rear of the field. About to race down with 800 metres to run. Sid's Gift crossed across to take the lead. In second spot, the inside Smug Sovereign, Sylvana's Smile. The outside third, a length away to Toddsilla, getting a good run. Like Tyson's off around the outside, quickly followed by Cheetah King. Play With Words, shuffle back along the inside. A length and a half then to Rock and Run. Well back in the field then to Canterbury Cascade from Marlinda. And Quail Up Man's run right off the course. About to run down to the turn with 400 metres to travel. And Sid's Gift will lead them around the turn from Smug Sovereign. Toddsilla the inside from Sylvana's Smile, then followed Like Tyson from Play With Words and Cheetah King. 200 metres to run, and Sid's Gift still going strongly, leads by a length and a half. Now Toddilla's coming out after the leader, then followed Like Tyson down the outside from Smug Sovereign. Sid's Gift giving plenty, Like Tyson's finishing quickly down the outside, and Toddsilla through the centre. Sid's Gift just in front, Like Tyson, Toddsilla lunging, but on the inside Sid's Gift has just fell in, I'd say, over Like Tyson and Toddsilla. Play With Words close up with Canterbury Cascade making ground from Smug Sovereign, Cheetah King. Sylvana's Style knocked up, then followed... Starters up. And they're racing from the 1600. Thelma Jean a little bit slow to begin. Secret Reason, Black Flag Girl got out of the gates quickly, so did Slippery and Bold. Taft's Girl going straight towards the leading division. Rural Choices driving up. Royal Friends in the middle early as they race onto the course proper from September night. Thelma Jean gets back in the field as they race on to past the 1300 metre mark. River Goddess to third last, and the stablemates Arctic Storm and Oakford Ruler keep company at the rear. About to run to the 1100, the pace is right on, and Taft's Girl leads by a length and a half on Black Flag Girl. On the inside, the Rural Choice running third, a head away on the outside to Royal Friend. A length and a half, Secret Reason. Thelma Jean now driving up on the inside from Ads, a length away to Slippery and Bold. 2 to September night, 3 River Goddess, then followed Oakford Ruler, and Arctic Storm's last the best part of 20 lengths off the lead. 700 metres to travel. Taft's Girl going along in front easily now by a length and a half on Black Flag Girl. 2 away then to Rural Choice. Dickinson starting to niggle at Royal Friend on the outside, then Secret Reason 3 deep around Thelma Jean in the centre to Ads, 2 lengths away Slippery and Bold, September night, and more back to River Goddess, Oakford Ruler, and 4 away to Arctic Storm at the rear of the field. Taft's Girl just in front before the turn. On the outside, the Black Flag Girl, then followed Royal Friend getting into the clear. Thelma Jean along the inside, and back in behind them followed Rural Choice, Secret Reason and Ads going to the 200 metre mark. Black Flag Girl just in front, Royal Friend on the outside, and Thelma Jean getting up along the inside. Thelma Jean gets to the lead, but Royal Friend about to get into top gear, and down the outside coming home quickly is Royal Choice. Thelma Jean giving plenty of cheek. Royal Friend's dying on his run, and Thelma Jean wins by a length on Royal Friend. Close for third between Rural Choice and Secret Reason, then followed September night from Taft's Girl, River Goddess, Black Flag Girl Ads. We're back then to Slippery and Bold, followed in by Oakford Ruler, and last in is Arctic Storm. Stand by awaiting the numbers after race 2, the small business of Esperance Class 5 handicap, but you'll find that Thelma Jean, ridden by Adrian Tolentino, getting a good rails run on the turn. It's proved too strong for the favourite this afternoon, Royal Friend, and it's tight for third between Rural Choice and A Secret Reason. It's a brown mare of 5 years by Steel Glow out of a 12 Royale. ridden by Adrian Tolentino and trained by Brendan Yates. 2 Royal Friend. Dean Dickinson is second. Still awaiting that third number. 1:37.2 the time. Third in is number 5, Rural Choice, ridden by Rod Kirkup. And officially fourth in, number 10, Secret Reason. 1:37.2 is the time. One of the attendants to leave the track. And they're off and racing a pretty good dispatch down on the inside. National Shift got out fairly well. Egyptian Ruler going towards the leading division with Direct Express. Title Rolls also going hard with Benson around the outside from Wild Casino. And Lassie Slipper will settle midfield as they sort themselves out at the 1,000 metre mark. Benson working overtime around the outside, gets to the lead over National Shift. Then followed Egyptian Ruler on the inside to Title Roll. Direct Express is 3 deep. Wild Casino just behind them a length away then to Lassie Slipper, followed by Hula Magic. Moonmar is second last, and the Borrow is up the rear of the field, only about 10 lengths off the lead. 650 metres to run. Benson the outside, the leader. National Shift on the inside, bolting. Then followed back in behind them as they make their way up to the turn. On the inside there to Title Roll. Then followed back in the middle to Direct Express, Egyptian Ruler. Next to Wild Casino, well back Lassie Slipper, the Borrow starting a run. And well back to Moonmar, and last into the straight is Hula Magic. With 350 metres to run, and National Shift on the inside, and Benson settled down to fight it out. Behind them is Direct Express, followed by Lassie Slipper starting to come home quickly, and Wild Casino's finishing quickly with Moonmar back on the inside. Benson just in front. Direct Express is finishing quickly with Lassie Slipper, Wild Casino, but Benson's ridden right out, and Benson wins by a length on Direct Express. On the inside, National Shift may have lasted to get third, just ahead of Lassie Slipper, then Title Roll from Wild Casino, Moonmar, the Borrower. A long break in the field then to Hula Magic, and last in is Egyptian Ruler. Awaiting numbers, number 8, Direct Express, Tom Kelly. Third in, number 4, National Shift, ridden by Grant Gibbs. And officially fourth in, number 3, Lassie Slipper. 1:18.4 the time. A length by 3/4 the margins. Runners returning to scale. The winner, number 2, Benson, ridden by Aaron Baisley. A black gelding of 5 years by Jevington out of La Rapiere, trained by Vivian Ferrier. 8, Direct Express, Tom Kelly second. 4, National Shift, Grant Gibbs third. Officially fourth in, Lassie Slipper. All in. They're set to run here. Starter about to mount the platform. Lights on. Should be a very keen affair here. Good field of 8 to face the starter. Set to run. Starter and Cook sends them on their way. It's a good dispatch. Bundakaji goes out the back door. Getting their way quickly as the speedy Bralana missed. Royal Cascade mustering pace from Bell Hall. Starfazar drives through to fourth, then followed back in the field to Bundakaji from Alora. Second last, Son of Kazali, and Toddington hard ridden's up the rear of the field. About to take on the 800 metre bend, and Bralana missed as the leader. Leads by just over a length, Bell Hall the outside. Then followed Royal Cascade the inner. A length away then to Bundakaji, followed by Son of Kazali 3 deep around the outside. Starfazar now back to third last from Toddington, and 2 away to Alora at the rear of the field. With 500 metres to run, Bralana missed just in front. Bell Hall edging up around the outside. Royal Cascade the inside, Son of Kazali 3 deep from Bundakaji, then followed. Back behind them, Starfazar, Toddington with a big job in front of it, and then followed Alora. Into the straight they run. Bralana missed shifted ground. Royal Cascade along the inside, and now Bell Hall into top gear. Then followed Toddington and Starfazar under the whip back behind them. Bell Hall breaks clear, leads by a length on Royal Cascade. Bundakaji's coming quickly with Staffers down the outside, but Bell Hall's going strongly to the line. Bell Hall wins by a length and a half on. Toddington and Staffers both running on well. Then followed Royal Cascade from Bundakaji, Son of Kazali, Brialana missed, and Alora is the last one in. Awaiting numbers after the running of the Esperance Retrovision Panasonic Sprint. Runners are returning to scale. The winner of the Esperance Retrovision Panasonic Sprint, number 1, Bell Hall, ridden by Rod Kirkup. Bell Hall is a Bale Brown gelding of 5 years by Hallpack out of Copper Bell. Is owned by J.A. Camp and Harry Pynchon, and it's great to see Harry on course this afternoon to see Bell Hall win in great style. Waiting the judges' numbers for second and third. This rests between Toddington and Staffers. Whilst awaiting those numbers, we move on now to the main event of the season, the race 5.
Out to 16 to 1, it's go 4. So let's have a look at the Wham Bam. Thank you, ma'ams. There, good money coming in for Stacey Ann, part owned by Howard James, in a Dominion winning reinsman, Quincy Fuller, and also down the bottom.
Your attention, please. The Calcutta
is Aaron Baisley in the green, orange stripes and red armbands. Second out is number 2, Hit the Load, Peter Webster, pink with a turquoise shamrock. Number 3 is Nobilius, Dean Dickinson, green with orange and white hoop sleeves. Number 4, Amazing Way, Phil Columbera, red with blue sleeves. 5 is Anattack, Glenn Simpson, brown yellow hoops and hoop sleeves. 6, The Boys, Russell Hanson, gold with a red sash and sleeves. 7 is Jolly Bright, the favourite, dark blue yellow sash and light blue sleeves, Rod Kirkup the rider. Number 8, Dan Silla, Adrian Tolentino, yellow black spots. 9, Forever Class, Les Spinks, green with white sleeves and orange armbands. Number 10, In Tag, Greg Maker, black pink spots, hoop sleeves. 11 is Masquerader, Tom Kelly, white with light blue stripes. And number 12 in the field of 12 is Tiger Lord, Grant Gibbs, red with light blue stripes. Runners are on their way to the barrier. We are 7 minutes away from starting time of the 1991 Emu Export Esperance Cup. Under 4 minutes away from start time of the Emu Export Esperance Cup. We've only got one runner to come up now. Hit the Load, the last to go in. All set to run, with the exception of Hit the Load. The old timer backs away at the last moment. Now he looks as though he's in. All runners boxed at the 2200 metre start. Starter about to come around. Jolly Bright to run a firm favourite here. Starter mounts the platform, the light is on. About to go. Oh, Hit the Load's got right up in his gate. Tenen quickly grabs him. Set and racing in the 1991 Emu Export Esperance Cup. On the inside, the old-timer Masquerader beat them out, and he'll take up the running in the early stages. Tiger Lord's in search of the lead. Nobilius coming across, Jolly Bright handy early, then followed Dan Silla. Amazing Way settled beautifully on the inside about 5th, then followed Forever Class. The Boys racing midfield, 2 away to In Tag, followed by An Attack, Hit the Load, and without respect the mares dropped out 3 lengths at the tail of the field. They lead the straight with just on 1600 metres to run. And Jolly Bright, the favourite's going around the outside now and takes up the lead. Jolly Bright, the leader, by a length on Tiger Lord. Then followed Dan Silla, the outside. A length away to Masquerader, racing on the inside of Nobilius. 2.5 to Amazing Way, who settled okay ahead of Forever Class. Ahead on the outside, then to the boys, followed by Intag. He got onto the heels there of Forever Class, around the outside to hit the load, and then followed An Attack, and without respects back last, about 20 lengths off the lead. 1,300 metres to run, into the back they go, and Jolly Bright's taking them along at a fairly casual affair pace. By a half length on Dan Siller the outside, it's tugging against the young rider Adrian Tolentino. Tiger Lord the inside, got a bit keen also. A length away then to Nobilius, followed by Masquerader. Forever Class making ground up around the outside of Amazing Way. A length and a half then to the boys racing on the outside have hit the load. Third last is Intag, followed by An Attack, and Without Respect is last, only about 15 lengths off the lead. At the 800 metre mark they go, and it's Jolly Bright the favourite, the lamplighter in the cup. He got out now to lead by a length and a half on Dan Siller, Tiger Lord. Then followed Nobilius from Masquerader, racing in the clear from Forever Class. Colin Bear's about to go with Amazing Way, 3 lengths then to the boys, hit the load in, board back then to Intag. An Attack second last, and Without Respect is giving them a huge start. About to run down to the turn, 400 to go, the tempo increases. Jolly Bright will set sail around the turn in front by just over a length on Dan Siller. Tiger Lord the inside, then followed Nobilius, and we're back in the field then to Forever Class. Amazing Way coming home fairly with the boys at the 200. Jolly Bright just in front, the mare Dan Siller's trying hard, but Jolly Bright's pulling out plenty. Dan Siller's coming again on the outside. These two settle down to fight it out. It's Jolly Bright on the outside. Dan Siller's lunging. Jolly Bright and Dan Siller. Jolly Bright, Dan Siller. Give it to Jolly Bright. Jolly Bright a short hard over Dan Siller. The boys gets there to head behind them. Nobilius and Intag, who was flashing home. Then followed back in behind them An Attack from Forever Class, hit the load. Tiger Lord well back in the field with Masquerader, and Amazing Way, one of the last runners in. A sensational finish to the running of the Emu Export Esperance Cup. Now, a set, and racing. Antique Jane was a little slower. Tudor Street, the maiden, and Bistone are best two to get going. Jibbing Stars now driving up along the inside from Brindley Sun. Ray Castillo's caught a shade deep. Then followed Antique Jane, and Vermos has settled down up the rear of the field. Bistone goes to the lead by just over a length. Brindley Sun the outside. Then followed Jibbing Star with Antique Jane driving up on the inside. Ray Castillo's caught a shade deep onto the 800 metre bend. Tudor Street dropped back to the tail of the field with the other maiden runner there in Vermos. With about 700 metres to run, and Brindley Sun is a new leader over Bistone. Jibbing Star about to go forward 3 deep. Ray Castillo's off around them also. A length into Antique Jane, followed by Tudor Street, and 2 away to Vermos at the rear of the field. 450 metres to run. They're about to set sail for home, and Brindley Sun just the leader. Bistone to the inside. Then followed Jibbing Star. Ray Castillo around the outside. Tudor Street coming via the cave. Antique Jane and Vermos at the 200. Bistone gets to the lead. Jibbing Star through the middle with a good run. Then followed Brindley Sun. Antique Jane along the inside, but Bistone leads out by a length and a half on Jibbing Star. Then followed Antique Jane, and back in behind them Brindley Sun, and Tudor Street's coming home with a good run down the outside. But Bistone is going to win the day, and Bistone wins by a length and a half on Jibbing Star. It's close for third between Tudor Street and Antique Jane. Close up is Brindley Sun, along with Vermos, and Ray Castillo has finished back towards the tail of the field. Stand by, waiting numbers, the final event of the afternoon, but it'll go to Nicap, the winner 3, Bistone. Bale Brown gelding of 4 years by Bismarck out of Ortona, trained by David Jones, who's had a very successful last couple of meetings here at Esperance. Aaron Basie, the rider. 1 Jibbing Star, Rod Kirkup second. We await the third number between Tudor Street and Antique Jane. Street, ridden by Adrian Tolentino. Fourth in number 2, Antique Jane. Just awaiting the times and margins on the final event. 1:12.3 the time, and the margins